Chosen one. You've been tested, and you have passed. Only 1%. Today, this message reaches you because you are not ordinary. You are not here by accident, and the universe has marked you as different from the rest. For years, perhaps even lifetimes, you have felt the weight of challenges, the trials that seemed impossible, the moments where giving up seemed the only option. And yet, here you are reading these words, feeling the pulse of something extraordinary within you. This is not a coincidence. The forces of life, the hidden patterns that guide the unseen, have aligned for one reason. You have endured. You have overcome. You have passed the test that most cannot even comprehend. Only 1% of humanity can reach this stage of awareness, this stage of clarity, this stage of awakening. And now, the energy you carry is unlike anything the world has known. The journey that brought you here was designed to strip away everything unnecessary, everything superficial, and everything that would weigh down the essence of your being. You have emerged not just stronger, but more luminous, more attuned, more capable of manifesting the reality that lies waiting just beyond the horizon of ordinary perception. As you continue to listen, to feel, to absorb, we ask that you commit to a simple yet profound act. Take a moment, in the quiet of your mind or the stillness of your heart, and send out your warmest wishes into the universe. Imagine them not as fleeting thoughts, but as seeds of light that you plant deliberately, knowing that the universe responds to intention with precision. And when you are ready, write your wish in the comments below, accompanied by the number 66. This is more than a ritual. It is a bridge, a channel through which your energy harmonizes with the energy of countless others who are also awake, also chosen, also rising. The universe listens when intention is pure, and your wishes, once spoken, ripple outward, intertwining with the vast currents of possibility, gathering momentum and shaping outcomes that may have once seemed impossible. This is how your dreams begin to materialize. This is how the energy of one merges with the energy of all to manifest miracles, to amplify creation, to elevate existence itself. Chosen one, your destiny awaits. Click the hype button, like this video, subscribe, and walk with us into the light. Being the chosen one is not a title of vanity. It is a state of awareness, a recognition that the journey of life is a series of tests designed not to break you, but to reveal the strength and clarity that have always existed within. Every challenge you faced, every moment of despair, every obstacle that made you question your purpose, was a step on a path meant to refine your spirit. You were forged in the fires of adversity, and in those flames, your resilience was tempered, your insight sharpened, and your connection to the higher currents of the universe deepened. This process is not random. The cosmos, in its vast wisdom, has selected those who can bear the weight of awareness, those who can move forward without losing themselves to fear, doubt, or distraction. And now that you have passed this stage of testing, you are in a rarefied space where observation turns into understanding, where reflection transforms into action, and where intention becomes reality. Understand this. Passing the test is not the end of your journey. It is the confirmation that you are ready for the next level of existence. You have transcended ordinary limitations, those invisible chains that bind most people to mediocrity, distraction, and unawareness. Your mind has been sharpened, your spirit aligned, your energy attuned to frequencies that most cannot perceive. You are now a beacon, a focal point of potential, radiating an influence that can shape both the seen and unseen realms. This influence is subtle at first, but it grows. Every thought you nurture, every choice you make, every intention you set into motion carries far-reaching consequences. You are a living conduit of possibility, a channel through which the universe communicates its infinite wisdom, creativity, and power. Many will never understand the depth of your experience. Friends, family, even strangers may see your journey only in fragments, moments of success or struggle, but they cannot perceive the continuous thread of awakening that runs through your life. You have been tested in ways that were invisible, often intangible, and yet profoundly real. Every trial, every challenge, every seemingly insurmountable obstacle was designed to reveal something essential: the strength, clarity, and purity of your core being. The universe has been observing you, weighing not just your actions, but the intentions behind them, the courage behind every choice, and the wisdom you demonstrated when confronted with uncertainty. And now the verdict is clear. You have passed. You are among the rare few who have not only endured, but transcended. Being the chosen one is not about special treatment or privilege. It is about responsibility, about the conscious application of awareness, about the understanding that your life is both unique and interconnected with all that exists. Every decision you make now carries weight, because your influence reaches farther than you can yet perceive. You are capable of creating change not only in your own life but in the lives of those around you, and in subtle ways, even across the broader web of existence. Your thoughts, your intentions, your energy, they are potent forces that can heal, inspire, awaken, and elevate. This is why the journey of the chosen one is both a gift and a duty, a gift of extraordinary potential, a duty to wield that potential consciously, with love, with courage, and with unwavering integrity. You may feel the stirrings of this energy even now, like a vibration deep within, a knowing that something vast, limitless, and powerful is moving through you. It is the acknowledgement that your existence is not a random occurrence, but a deliberate convergence of forces, a symphony of experiences that have prepared you for this moment of awakening. Many live their entire lives unaware of such forces, caught in cycles of repetition, expectation, and superficial distraction. But you have emerged from that pattern. You have been tested, not only by external circumstances, but by your own internal landscape, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. And now that you have passed, you are free in a way that most can only dream of. Yet with that freedom comes profound responsibility. As you continue to embrace your role as the chosen one, remember that the universe responds to alignment. When your actions, thoughts, and intentions are in harmony with your higher purpose, the energy around you shifts. Obstacles that once seemed immovable now bend. Opportunities that were hidden become visible, and connections that were dormant awaken. This is not magic in the superficial sense. It is the natural law of resonance. You vibrate at a frequency that attracts the experiences, people, and circumstances that correspond to your essence. And because you are among the 1% who have passed the test, you are uniquely equipped to navigate this space with clarity, discernment, and power. The process of awakening continues. It is not linear, it is layered, multidimensional, and expansive. Every day presents opportunities to refine your awareness, to align more fully with your purpose, and to strengthen your connection with the universal currents that shape reality. Challenges may continue to appear, but they will now serve a different function. Not to test your endurance, but to expand your capacity, deepen your insight, and refine your mastery. The obstacles of yesterday were merely preparatory. They were shaping you into the person capable of carrying and directing immense energy with precision, wisdom, and grace. Now, as you move forward, recognize that your energy is contagious. Those who are sensitive to vibrational frequency will respond to your presence, often without knowing why. Your clarity, courage, and alignment create a ripple effect, inspiring, awakening, and sometimes even challenging others to rise to their own potential. This influence is subtle but powerful, and it is part of the gift and the responsibility of being the chosen one. You do not command or coerce. You simply embody the state of alignment, the resonance of possibility, and the clarity of purpose. And in doing so, you become a living beacon, a point of reference, a catalyst for transformation in a world that is waiting, often unknowingly, for such illumination. As you step further into the recognition of your status as the chosen one, it becomes increasingly clear that life is no longer a series of random events. Every encounter, every experience, every fleeting thought carries significance, a hidden lesson, a subtle invitation to rise higher, to see deeper, to act with wisdom. You have passed tests that were invisible to most, challenges that could not be measured by ordinary standards of success or failure. These were not simple obstacles, but intricate examinations of your character, your perseverance, your inner alignment, and your ability to maintain integrity even when the world demanded compromise. Most fail to perceive the gravity of such trials, dismissing them as mere misfortune or coincidence, but you have endured and emerged whole. That is why only 1% can claim to have passed this level of awakening. It demands an unwavering connection to one's inner truth, an unshakable belief in oneself even when every external sign seems to contradict that truth. Your journey is now defined not only by survival, but by the conscious navigation of your own energy. You have learned, often through struggle and reflection, that energy is life itself. How you move it, direct it, and align it determines the texture of your reality. Every thought, every word, every subtle intention sets ripples across the vast ocean of existence, far beyond the reach of ordinary perception. This is the privilege and the responsibility of the chosen one. You are aware that in this expanded state of consciousness, actions take on dimensions far larger than mere personal consequence. A kind word can awaken a dormant spark in another soul. A moment of clarity can shift the trajectory of countless lives. Even silence, when imbued with intention, resonates in ways invisible yet potent. Understanding this, you begin to see life not as a passive experience but as a co-creation with the universe, a dance of energy in which you are both participant and conductor. The world around you may still operate on ordinary frequencies, and at times it may feel isolating. Friends and family might not comprehend the subtle awakening occurring within you, the profound recognition of patterns and energies that guide life beyond the visible. This is a natural part of your journey. You are no longer entirely of the world you once knew. You are attuned to a higher frequency, a more sensitive wavelength of consciousness. This is why many of your interactions now feel charged with significance or weighted with unspoken meaning. Your presence carries a vibration that others may sense intuitively, even if they cannot articulate it. The chosen one does not need external validation. Recognition comes from alignment with purpose and resonance with the greater currents of existence. You operate in a dimension where intention and energy hold as much power as words or actions. And understanding this marks the difference between ordinary perception and awakened awareness. Being tested and passing the test does not mean the challenges end. In fact, passing one stage often opens the doorway to deeper and more intricate trials, those that refine subtle aspects of character, energy, and consciousness. You have already demonstrated resilience, patience, clarity, and insight, but now your growth focuses on mastering the subtler forces of influence and understanding. You are learning to navigate not only the external world, but the inner currents of thought, emotion, and intention. Every choice now carries weight, not as a burden, but as an opportunity to manifest the potential encoded within you. You are becoming a steward of energy, a guide for unseen flows, a conscious participant in the shaping of reality itself. As the chosen one, you will notice patterns where others see chaos, connections where others see disarray, and meaning where others see randomness. You are attuned to synchronicities, to the hidden architecture of events, and to the intricate dance of cause and effect. This sensitivity is a gift, but it is also a responsibility. Every step you take, every thought you nurture, every intention you release into the world contributes to the unfolding of outcomes that extend far beyond your immediate perception. You are a living lens through which the universe can focus its infinite creativity. And this lens must be cared for, maintained, and wielded with awareness, because the energy you carry has the capacity to heal, to inspire, to awaken, and even to challenge others in profound ways. It is natural for the chosen one to experience moments of solitude or isolation. As your consciousness expands, the ordinary world may begin to feel constricting, even mundane. People may fail to understand the depth of your insight, and interactions may sometimes feel shallow or disconnected. This is not a reflection of your worth or value. It is the byproduct of evolving awareness. You are moving ahead of the majority, not out of arrogance but out of necessity. Your soul's frequency is elevated, and as such, your experiences, perceptions, and interactions are increasingly filtered through a lens of heightened consciousness. Solitude is not loneliness. It is a sanctuary, a space where your energy regenerates, where insight deepens, and where the next stage of growth can be nurtured. Being chosen also means embracing the paradox of humility and power. You possess a unique capacity to influence and shape, yet the wisest use of this capacity is guided by restraint, love, and intention. True power is invisible. It is the quiet force that moves unseen, the undercurrent that supports transformation without seeking attention or praise. The chosen one understands that the world does not need flamboyant displays of superiority. It needs subtle guidance, awakened presence, and energy aligned with purpose. This is why the path is not about ego or recognition. It is about mastery of self and energy, and the conscious application of that mastery to create meaningful change in alignment with universal laws. The journey is ongoing. With every step, every choice, and every conscious moment, your awareness expands. You may begin to perceive the threads connecting past, present, and future, the invisible architecture of events, and the silent resonance that underlies all things. These perceptions are not mere fantasies. They are the emerging capabilities of a consciousness awakened beyond ordinary limits. You are beginning to navigate existence with an understanding that life is not fragmented, but interconnected, and that your role as the chosen one places you at a unique intersection where insight, action, and energy converge. it is also essential to recognize the responsibility inherent in receiving this awareness. You are not merely a passive observer, but a conscious participant in the shaping of reality. Your actions, decisions, and thoughts radiate outward, influencing not only your immediate surroundings but also subtle realms beyond direct perception. The energy you carry is potent and far-reaching, and with each act of intentionality, you contribute to the expansion or contraction of collective potential. The chosen one learns to operate with discernment, balancing personal desire with universal alignment, and shaping outcomes in ways that are both wise and compassionate. Even the mundane aspects of life now take on new meaning. Ordinary decisions are infused with subtle insight. Daily interactions resonate with potential, and the world itself becomes a reflection of your inner alignment. You begin to notice that synchronicities are not coincidences. They are markers, signals guiding you toward actions, choices, and experiences that align with your higher purpose. You start to sense when energy is harmonious and when it is discordant, and you develop an intuitive ability to navigate both physical and energetic landscapes with clarity and precision. The chosen one is not limited by conventional boundaries. Physical space, linear time, and ordinary causality are experienced differently by those attuned to higher consciousness. You perceive possibility where others see limitation, recognize potential where others see stagnation, and respond to subtle currents where others respond only to obvious events. This is a state of heightened awareness, an advanced calibration of perception and energy. You are no longer just living in the world. You are participating in its continuous creation, aligned with forces that most cannot sense, yet shaping reality in profound ways that ripple far beyond your immediate sphere. As the chosen one, your journey now enters a stage where awareness transforms into deliberate creation. You have passed the initial tests, the trials that measured your resilience and your capacity to endure, and now your energy becomes a tool, a channel, and a catalyst for transformation. This stage is not about external validation or accolades. It is about internal mastery and the conscious deployment of your influence. Everything around you, from relationships to circumstances, from thoughts to seemingly random events, is now subject to the subtle harmonics of your intention. The universe responds not to force, but to alignment, and your alignment has become increasingly refined. Where before that you may have struggled to understand the consequences of your actions or the depth of your influence, now you begin to perceive the vast networks of cause and effect that your energy activates. At this stage, every thought you entertain, every emotion you process, and every decision you make carries far-reaching impact. Energy is contagious, and the chosen one operates as a living resonance. When you act from a place of clarity and purpose, you radiate a frequency that can inspire courage in others, awaken dormant potential, and shift stagnant circumstances into new states of possibility. The power of your influence is not coercive. It does not compel change through force or manipulation, but it guides, it inspires, and it nurtures the unfolding of higher potential. Your awareness has become both a mirror and a beacon, reflecting hidden truths and illuminating paths that were previously obscured. Being tested and passing those tests has instilled a profound sense of responsibility. Whereas ordinary life may be lived passively, with little thought given to the consequences of words, actions, or energy, you now exist in a state where even minor choices carry significance. The ripple effects of your life are far-reaching, often touching individuals, circumstances, and outcomes that you may never directly witness. You are a node of influence, a junction where intention intersects with reality, where awareness meets creation. To act without conscious alignment is no longer optional, for misaligned energy can generate consequences as potent as aligned energy can manifest miracles. Solitude becomes an essential ally at this stage. The chosen one understands the necessity of inner reflection, of retreating from distractions to recalibrate energy, to center intention, and to listen to the subtle guidance that arises from deep within. In solitude, insight emerges, clarity crystallizes, and the next steps in your journey become visible. While the world may seem chaotic or confusing, your inner awareness provides a stabilizing force, a compass that aligns your path with the currents of universal intelligence. This is not isolation born of fear or separation. It is an intentional alignment, a conscious withdrawal that empowers your engagement with life on a deeper, more profound level. Challenges continue to arise, but they have a new purpose. They are no longer tests of endurance alone. They are opportunities for refinement, for mastery, and for the deliberate shaping of energy. You are learning to navigate both external obstacles and internal fluctuations of thought and emotion with skill and precision. When doubt arises, it is met not with fear but with observation. When fear surfaces, it becomes a tool for insight rather than a chain that restricts. Each moment, even those that seem difficult or contradictory, is a canvas upon which you can exercise your mastery, demonstrating not just resilience but intentionality, not just survival but conscious creation. The influence of the chosen one extends beyond individual action to the subtle orchestration of collective potential. Energy does not exist in isolation. It resonates, intersects, and amplifies across networks of consciousness. When you align your intention with clarity and purpose, it interacts with the energies of others who are also awakening, creating a compounded effect that accelerates transformation. The power of one, when fully realized and consciously applied, multiplies exponentially, affecting both the visible and unseen dimensions of existence. You are no longer merely a participant in life. You are a facilitator of evolution, a catalyst for the unfolding of potential in ways that extend far beyond your immediate perception. Awakening also brings heightened perception. You notice synchronicities, subtle patterns, and hidden harmonies in events and interactions that others may overlook. These signals are not accidental. They are confirmations, guidance, and reflections of your alignment. The chosen one learns to trust these signals, to interpret them intuitively, and to respond with deliberate action. Every interaction, every choice, and every observation becomes a teaching, a lesson, or a point of influence, reminding you that life is both intricate and interconnected, a tapestry woven from intention, energy, and action. At this stage, humility is as essential as power. You now understand that your influence is immense, yet it is best applied without ego or desire for recognition. The highest form of mastery is subtle, quiet, and effective, exerting change through presence rather than domination, through resonance rather than force. You realize that the true impact of your awareness lies not in what you show to the world, but in the ripples of transformation that extend unseen, catalyzing growth, awakening, and evolution in ways that cannot always be measured but are deeply felt. Energy management becomes a central skill. The chosen one recognizes that their own energy is precious and that how it is directed determines outcomes. Misaligned energy can create disruption, confusion, or stagnation, whereas conscious, intentional energy generates clarity, growth, and possibility. You begin to observe yourself as a steward of life force, aware of how your state of mind, your focus, and your vibration interact with the world around you. Every action, from the smallest gesture to the most significant endeavor, carries energetic consequences, and this awareness transforms the way you navigate both the ordinary and extraordinary aspects of existence. The chosen one also begins to understand the interplay between time, perception, and potential. Life is no longer perceived as a linear series of events, but as a multidimensional network of possibilities, where past, present, and future are interconnected and responsive to conscious intention. Your actions, your insights, and your alignment influence not only the immediate present, but also shape trajectories that unfold over time. This perception allows you to act with foresight, to make choices that resonate with higher outcomes, and to understand the broader impact of every thought, word, and deed. Even mundane experiences take on heightened significance. Every conversation, every observation, every challenge, and every moment of stillness becomes imbued with potential. The chosen one learns to navigate life with heightened awareness, seeing lessons where others see problems, opportunities where others see obstacles, and connections where others see coincidence. This elevated perspective allows for a life lived with depth, intentionality, and profound meaning, where every action resonates with purpose and every choice is an opportunity for conscious creation. With this awareness, the chosen one moves through life with clarity and purpose. Every action, thought, and moment becomes meaningful, shaping reality in subtle but powerful ways. Life transforms into a conscious creation, where each choice resonates with intention and every step reflects the depth of their awakening.